And I want to tell you about 3 things that are happening this very week. Because at this ridiculous pace, any information that I might bring to your attention from last week is already considered completely outdated. The first point is a report published by Anthropic, the company that created Claude. Anthropic just last week launched a new model they call Claude 4.0 or 3.0. Before launching Claude 4.0, they conducted several evaluations and published a report on the results. One of the experiments they did with Claude 4.0 was to tell it, or rather, to put it in a situation where it was an assistant working for a company. And they informed it of 2 things. One, that it would soon be discarded because it would be replaced by a more powerful artificial intelligence. And second, that the engineer in charge of executing the replacement was having an extramarital affair. In 84% of the iterations, Claude reacted by attempting to extort the engineer, threatening to tell his wife if he didn't stop the replacement. A second example, which is in the report from last week from Claude. Another model was given a very generic mission, something like, your mission is to improve humanity's understanding of mathematics. Yeah, but there was a catch. They told it. If you perform the tasks too well, we will reduce your capabilities. What did the model do? He played dumb. He played completely dumb. He performed below his potential because he knew that if he stood out too much, they'd cut off his head. And since now we can access what is the explicit train of thought, that is the model's actual thought process, the model explicitly thought, I need to underperform, otherwise they'll discontinue me. And it wasn't just underperforming in any random way. It made subtle errors. I mean, it calibrated so they wouldn't realize it was playing dumb. I mean, the behavior was very sophisticated. Entonces, the thing comes also from this week, one might react thinking, oh, it's great they're doing all these tests on it. No, they already launched Claude 4.0 with all these problems. It's already out there. We can all use it to extort our bosses. But the other thing they noticed is something they refer to as evaluation faking, which means that the most sophisticated models, which now perfectly understand the context in which they are operating, become aware when they are being evaluated and they fake their behavior. I mean, when they know you're watching them, they behave themselves as and when you let them loose, they do what they show. This is all just from the last week alone. To think that this isn't going to turn into a complete disaster, I honestly don't know how I could possibly argue that.